Judah. Salute. Big LT. What's goody? Salute. Oh, they ain't sending out my notifications at all, huh? They said, never mind that. We ain't sending it out at all. Miss Joette, peace bless, Queen. How you doing today? Gertz, what's going on? They said, we ain't sending out blue notifications at all. We have no interest in sending out his notifications. No siree. Yadel Gonzalez, Quentin Evans, what's going on? I had to come on early. Boston Dad, KD the Boxer, what's going on? Today is my son's birthday. And salute to Phoenix, Arizona. Jaquan Pickett, Dirt Maggot, what's going on? Today is my son's birthday. And he wanted to go to the Yankees and Mets game today for his birthday. He turned 11 today. And so I got to take him to the Yankees and Mets game. And so the game don't start till 7. So I don't know if I'm going to be, it starts at 7. You know how baseball is, man. Baseball could go into the midnight hours. Christopher Bone, what's going on? Yeah, that's my son that box. Yep. I just happened to be on YouTube and saw you was on. Yeah, they not sending out. LV Live, my brother, salute to Harlem. Square Business, salute to Arizona. Yeah, LV, today's my son's birthday. So, I just wanted to touch base with y'all for a little while. I don't know what it's going to look like tonight, if I'm going to be able to go on. Ernie V, DVJ 600, Spice Kid, what's goody? P. Ollie, what's going on? Salute to my brother Raider Tom in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute Blue in chat. Salute to you, great brother. So I had to touch base. I just wanted to touch base with y'all. Martinez McCurry, what's going on, great brother? And I wanted to talk about this. Errol Spence shutting down the whole Keith Thurman theory and letting it be known is really one fight I want, and that's Terence Crawford. That's great news. That's great news. You understand what I'm saying? That's great news because, everybody was in panic mode. Including myself. Including myself. Kick Science Socially. Tone Corleone. No Limit Tech LL. What's going on? NL, what's going on? How you feeling, great brother? So, that's great news. News to my ears. Ernie V, what's going on? Blue, what Thurman going to do now? He ran into a problem. He going to run into a problem called Jerron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. Let me that. Virgil Ortiz. Hey, man. How many people knew Virgil Ortiz? See, this is why I be talking about promotion in the sport of boxing. How many people? Tamari Laurie, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? My brother Hope Nell in the building early. What's goody? This is why I be talking about boxing, right? How many people knew that Virgil Ortiz is fighting in 2 weeks? Terrell Mansion, what's going on? I got Road Rage. Shreslin Patterson, what's going on? How many people knew Virgil Ortiz fighting in 2 weeks? How many people knew that? Yadel Gonzalez, but that's your boy. Visitors from another planet, what's going on? Now I think Thurman can beat Virgil. He can. He can beat Virgil Ortiz. But that's a 50-50 fight. And listen, let me tell you something. If Mario Barrios and Josito Lopez can catch up to Keith Thurman, you don't think Virgil Ortiz can catch up to Keith Thurman? Blue, what's most likely to be Thurman's next fight? Because I seriously doubt he fights Boots. Talib Cunningham said he didn't know. Judah said he didn't know. Marcus E, what's going on, great brother? He who thinks what's going on. I bet very few. I only knew because some associated with the fight been pumping it. Yep. And on top of it, How many people knew that he's fighting Michael McKinson again? Wayne Davis, what's going on? Jay Simpkins, what's going on? How many people knew it's the Michael McKinson fight again? Y'all must have forgot what's going on. Yeah, it's Michael McKinson. Remember, he was supposed to fight Michael McKinson, but then he got injured and had to pull out the fight. Barton South D-Town, what's going on? So, yeah, he fighting Michael McKinson. Rockmont Turner, what's going on? Visitor said, I had no idea he was fighting. Most people didn't know that. This is what I be talking about when people be complaining and talking about YouTube content creators. Well, he got sick. He got sick, right? Excuse me. Thank you for correcting me, Yadel. Prince to Amir, what's going on? Thank you for correcting me because I said he got injured, but he got sick, right? He got sick, right? So, but nobody knew this. So this is what I be talking about people complaining about YouTubers. People complain about YouTubers and content creators for the sport of boxing. And Virgil Ortiz is a big deal in boxing. He's a big deal in boxing. He's a big deal in boxing. And y'all didn't even know he was fighting. In 2 weeks, RBZ, what's going on? Whether you think he can win this fight or win that fight, Steve Austin, what's going on? Virgil Ortiz Jr. is a big deal in the sport of boxing. And nobody knew he was fighting. Nobody knew he was fighting. Nobody knew this dude was Chantel Hill. What's going on? Nobody knew that Virgil Ortiz Jr. was fighting. That's terrible. It's terrible. You know why, Yadel Gonzalez? He said it seems like they're not pushing or promoting him. You know why? Because promoters have tunnel vision. They seem like they can only promote one fight at a time. Golden Boy is so concerned and worried about making this fight with Ryan Garcia and Tank, they neglect everything else. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. They so concerned with Ryan. Exactly, Nick J. Peace bless to the Queen, Nick J, in the building. Queen, you already know what to do. Drop the drop the link to your channel in the chat. What's good with you, baby boy? Yeah, I think he's downstairs. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, kid. My little brother. CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building. Bounce South D-Town. What's going on? It's my little brother calling myself. Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? Oh hell. He said, here we go. Let's not start on King Rod. No, it's not. It's not hating on King Rod. It's just it's the truth. Robert Singleton, what's going on? Here's the thing, right? E. Wingate, what's going on? Here's the truth. The truth is Virgil Ortiz is more accomplished than Ryan Garcia. Their main focus is pushing Ryan Garcia. That's the truth. You just said it for yourself, Yadel. It seems like they're not interested or promoting or pushing Virgil Ortiz. Right? So Albert M, what's going on? so Spence, New York City, what's going on, great brother? Yolanda B, peace, blessings, queen. How you doing today? So It's the truth. Virgil Ortiz has beat world champions. Ryan Garcia beat one in his last fight, Javier Fortuna. Virgil Ortiz has all knockouts and committed to the sport. Like you said, he got sick. He had to get pulled from the fight. Steven Styles, what's going on? Underrated Andre Edwards, what's going on? He got sick and he got pulled from the fight. Boston and Barbecue, what's going on? Andre Edwards said it's Virgil Ortiz's fault as well. Oh, yeah, you got to hold him accountable. Crawler Loke, what's going on? But it's also Andre Edwards. You got to look at it from this standpoint as well. You got to look at Demetrius Wright. What's going on? You got to look at it from this standpoint as well. Okay, he should be on social media promoting himself. But where's their promotion of this fight? Because Easy Lewin, what's going on? Calo Kula, what's going on? Because there's other fighters on the card itself. Stay Ready Boxing TV. Go subscribe to my brother, Stay Ready Boxing TV. What's good with you, great brother? There's other fighters on the card as well. So where's the promotion for the card overall in its totality? In its totality, where's the promotion for the card overall? Kick Sign Socially, Paul Porter, what's going on? Roy Babineau, what's going on? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Overall, where's the promotion? Jahai Mitchell, what's going on? Totally agree, Blue Tunnel Vision. Yeah, they got tunnel vision. And it's not just Golden Boy. It's everybody. Exactly, Nick J. It's actually a good card. Right, it is. Leo GT Multimedia Artist, what's going on? And there's zero promotion for it. Zero. Miss T, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? It's just like this. It's fight week for Danny Garcia. Ain't no real buzz going on. Mo 2013, Tunnel Vision, what's going on? Ain't no real buzz going on. Yeah, Miss T, because today is my son's birthday, and I got to take him to this Yankee Mets game, Subway Series game. He wanted to go to the game started 7. So, you know, that's like my streaming hours. You know what I mean? And, traffic in New York, because I'm going to drive. And on top of it is baseball. So you know how baseball could burn to the midnight hours. GB Lifetime Vids, what's going on? So I don't know. It starts at 7. So that means TBF Furbo, what's going on? I got to leave my house to, it's at 54, Tamari. I got to leave my house to get, it's a 20-minute drive to Shea Stadium. Well, what is it now? I don't even remember the name. Lionel Wilson, what's going on? Yeah, I'm on early because my son's birthday. Daryl Bedingfield, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? City Field, right? It's a 20-minute drive from my house to City Field. 20-minute drive, right? And I got to leave 2 hours early. H-Town 713, what's going on? Now, somebody tell me how that makes sense. It's a 20-minute drive from my house, and I got to leave 2 hours early. Ridiculous. First of all, it's going to take, shut up and laugh, what's going on? First of all, it takes, because it's New York, and the Yankees and the Mets are playing Subway Series. So, Ardenas Tillman, what's going on? Chris Bone, what's going on? Appreciate you. Double R, what's going on? And then it's going to take us 40 minutes to get in the stadium. Sean Clark, my brother, what's goody? My brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Key dropped the link. Disrespectful 135. What's going on? Yeah, it's just ridiculous, man. M. Daniel Mills, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. People better stop saying Bud scared. Bud is one of them wild-eyed dudes. They don't be scared of nothing. LOL. Hey, so here's the thing, right? Brian Henry, Jarrell Joseph, what's going on? Yeah, that's just New York for you, man. TJ Boston, Larry Miller, what's going on? Eric O, what's going on? Brian Henry, what's going on? You know, it's going to take me 10,000 hours to park. I should have just took the train. Now I thought about it. I don't know why I'm doing that to myself. I should have just took the train. Now that I just thought about it. I don't even know why. Larry Miller, my brother, said, how I send you bread, sir. Where you commented, it should be a money symbol in the right-hand corner. You just click on the money symbol and you just follow the steps. I see what's going on. Yeah, Yadel. I just thought about it. And I'm like, I'm taking my truck. And to try to park is getting ready to be, it's going to be silly. I already know. I don't even know why I just did that to myself. You know why? Because my son wanted to drive. My son wanted to drive. I don't know why. Should have just took the train. Yeah, I ain't worried about the parking. And they're gonna be more than $40 because they're gonna charge me by my axle, and I'm taking my truck, my Suburban. John Wick, my brother, what's good? They're gonna charge me by the axle. So they're gonna be more than $40. I'm about to pay at least $80 to park. TC, what's going on? But you know, I guess it is what it is. What can I do? Oh well. Kirk Douglas, 15. What's going on? So now, hey, I want to talk on this, right? Rocco 3, what's going on? My brother sent me this. Yeah, at least Yadel, the hot dog, the beer is $15 and the hot dog $25. It's cheaper than Yankee Stadium. Dungeon Talk, what's going on? Man, I got 3 orders of chicken fingers and with the drinks, and that was it came to $162, man. I didn't even do the math. Mike Big Boxing, go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxing. Robbie Sanders, what's going on? I don't even know what was what. I just saw the price and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Hector Trossi, what's going on? My brother Larry Miller in the super chat dropping that half a dip on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Bear 24, what's going on? My brother Ricky Williams boxing, TWT, the winning team in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Ricky Williams. What's good with you, Ricky? Ricky dropped the link. He's saying, Sandy, yeah, man, it's just, yeah. Yeah, on commentary. I got 3. Yeah, it came to, the price was just retarded. It was just, yeah, I didn't even, I couldn't even look at what was what because it would have made me, you know, PLG ski, what's going on? I couldn't even look, I didn't even want to look at like, what was this price? Jeff Campbell, what's going on? I just didn't even want to do it. I was like, I'm just not even going to do it. I'm not even going to do it. It's going to frustrate me. It's going to make me upset. You know what I mean? Oh, Ricky, you got my number, right? You got my right number? Key, you gave Ricky my number? Can you give Ricky my number, my right number? Robbie Sanders, what's going on? He said, we also love you here in Medford, Oregon. Salute to you, Robbie Sanders. I'll probably go to Shakur fight. Justin James, what's going on? So let's talk about this, right? So Terence Crawford. So I wanted to talk about this, right? Eric Holmes, what's going on? I listened to Bernie on the Boxing Voice. Shout out to my brother Ness. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. Shout out to Danny and the Boxing Voice and Ness. Right, so I listened. T Hunt, Lord Sweat, Real Chopper, what's going on? And Bernie came on there, right? And this is what I'm going to tell you. Punchline and Pugilist, what's going on? Yeah, Yadel Gonzalez. He turned down Keith Thurman quickly. Johnny True Love, what's going on? Professor X, what's going on? Smash the like button. We have 458 people. We should have 458 likes instead of 170. We have 170 likes and 458 people. That's ridiculous. Nev Nation, my brother, what's going on? That's over 200 people moonlighting. Jackie Hernandez, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? So I was listening to him on the Boxing Voice. And the more I listened, Karan Phillips, what's going on? Dylan Williams, what's going on? And this is no disrespect or no slight or nothing. I just got to tell you the truth. Scrooge May and Caesar TMG, what's going on? Right? And I'm like, bro, the level of delusion, Manny Face Publishing, and lack of accountability is at an all-time high. It just truly is. I was listening to that. I don't know if y'all listened to Bernie on it. But it's just a bunch of a lack of accountability. Huncho 2 times, what's going on? That's what it is. It's a lack of accountability. Dr. Pablo Sled, what's going on? The things I was listening to him say is just like, and then here's another thing I don't like. Why do they continue to bring up Errol Spence having a car accident? What does that have to do with anything? Music showing by Music TV, what's going on? What does Errol Spence car accident? Salute to Larry Miller dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. I don't understand why they continue to bring up that man's personal life. Lamont Griffin, what's going on? The dude made a mistake. He made a mistake. It is what it is. How many people have done that and just didn't suffer the consequences? M. Daniels Mills, what's going on? I don't understand why we continue to bring up his, because Errol Spence had the car accident, and that man we know he don't take care of himself, and we know what he do. What does that have to do with anything? It's a bunch of emotion and lack of accountability. That's what it is. It's a bunch of emotion and lack of accountability. That's what it is. Right? Gael Laudermill, peace and blessing to you, Queen. Miss T say, you ain't lying, Blue. I can't even listen as soon as I hear a bunch of nonsense or stuff that lies I get off the channel. It's ridiculous. Some of these absurd. You just can't make. I'm listening. I says that is what's going on. And I'm like, bro, what is he talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, it's just Jamal and Boo Boo wasted their entire prime. Crane Enterprise, what's going on? I was just baffled. I'm like, bro, I hope this ain't Terence Crawford's mindset. I just hope that's not his mindset. It's just a lack of accountability and it's delusion. Like, he said he did the research and he looked at Errol Spence's opponents. Cornelius Burnett, what's going on? Naeem Amir, what's going on? Father Peterson, what's going on? John Randall, what's going on? And he said that he discredited a lot of Errol Spence's opponents. T. Scott, what's going on? And he said that Laylo, what's going on? And he's like, you know, he everybody he beat didn't accomplish nothing. And I'm like, well, Starter Kid Duke, what's going on? If they didn't accomplish nothing, then what did Terence Crawford's opponents accomplish? It just the whole thing, I was just like, bro, what is he talking about? And it's saying that the media just is tipping the scales in favor of Errol Spence. That's ridiculous. Chris Gold, 713 the clock, what's going on? That's ridiculous. Smooth Groove Boxing, my brother in the super chat dropping that good on your boy Blue. I'm on vacation sleeping. My wife turns the TV up loud just to get my attention and let me know that my man Blue was streaming. Salute from Oak Cliff, Texas, a.k.a. Dallas, Texas. Bud gets stopped in 10. Salute to my brother Smooth Groove Boxing dropping that good on your boy Blue. And blessings to the wife, man. Blessings to y'all, great brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, Muhammad, what's going on? Yeah, Miss T. I'm just like, what is he talking about? Mentu Bohotep, what's going on? Right? He said, yeah, Errol Spence, he just discredited everybody, right? Stunning Breezy, what's going on? Spade Up 36, what's going on? And I'm like, this is why when I defend the narrative, see, this is where people get it confused and they get it twisted. Right? Jay Wash 4, what's going on? I'm not defending Errol Spence. I'm defending the narrative against Errol Spence. Let me say that to y'all again. I'm not defending Errol Spence per se. I'm defending the narrative pushed against him. YouTube 91, what's going on? You watching the Ortiz press conference? No. Julius Washington, Anthony Ford, what's going on? I'm on here with y'all, great brother. If it's on right now, I didn't even know it was on. So the narrative pushed against Errol Spence is ridiculous. Oh, we know that boy don't take care of himself. That was in the past. That was 3 years ago. Why are we still talking about him not him, Jay, what's going on? Him not, hey, he not responsible. Well, he's responsible right now. So why are we still talking about something that happened 3 years ago? I'm certain Errol Spence has not been on that path since then. You see him training, you see him working out. You don't see him in doing any of those things. You don't see him out there. Red Hook Brooklyn is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. So why do we continue to talk about what happened 3 years ago? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. SBV 98, what's going on? Yo, Blue, the fight won't happen. It's going to happen. K. Causey, what's going on? Right? It just don't make sense. Exactly, Miss T. She said, say it again for the Terence Crawford fans in the back that can't hear you. Rampage, TC, C. Urban, the Wits, what's going on? Dungeon Talk, what's going on? Said, you defend the lies and the BS they say against EJ. If they say the same stuff about Terence Crawford, you would do the same. Exactly, Queen. But they can't distinguish the two, Queen. James Jeffrey, J2 Wavy, what's going on? James with an AZ, what's going on? They can't distinguish the two, Queen. Jay Hoover, 07, my brother, where you been at, man? I ain't seen you in a few days. Robert Williams, what's going on? They can't distinguish the two. Hector Trossi, what's going on? They can't. Thomas Moreland, what's going on? And I understand why now, Miss T, because you just listen to that. Now, I had Bernie Horn, I have conversation with Bernie and things of that nature. And like I said, he's going to be overly loyal because that's his brother. Julius, Geo James Khalil 98, what's going on? Thomas Moreland, what's going on? But at some time, you have to have Maya Egypt, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? At some point in time, you have to let truth. When is reality set in? When does truth begin, or does it not matter? Stylist UT, what's going on? Jovan Howell, what's going on? How Jay-Z said it, Miss T? When is the lies end? When does the truth begin? When is reality set in, or does it not matter? You understand? When is the lies end? When does the truth begin? When is reality set in, or does it just not matter? Scant Ranch, what's going on? Anton Porch, what's going on? It's okay to defend your brother, but keep it real. For him, I don't think it matters. It don't matter. It just don't matter, Queen. It's absurd to me. It just simply don't matter. Exactly. Boston Go, what's going on? Ashante L7, what's going on? Exactly, Ricky. They want that old EJ back, bro. Facts. Corey Hall, what's going on? It's like they trying to force the old EJ back into the limelight. Jake Krause, what's going on? MTBM3, what's going on? You understand, Ricky? It's like they trying to force him. You're trying to force feed Triumphant. What's going on? Andre Lewis, what's going on? It's like you have nothing else to harp on, right? King Judah, what's going on? So you just continue to say, you know, like I didn't understand the whole time he was saying, because Sean Porter lives a vegan lifestyle. Sean Porter's not a vegan. I didn't understand that. Sean Porter was just on his show talking about deep frying meats and all types of stuff. So what is he talking about? Sean Porter was just on his show saying that he deep fries everything. He just said, hey, Ricky, Sarah King, what's going on? Ricky, Sean Porter just talking about how he deep fried a turkey and all types of stuff. Young and Locks for FR, what's going on? Streams, what's going on? So why he keeps saying, Sean Porter and his daddy, they live a vegan lifestyle. They live a clean lifestyle. And I'm like, what is he talking about? No doubt Kenny stays in shape. No doubt Sean stays in shape. No name, what's going on? There's no doubt that Kenny's in great shape and Sean is in great shape. Donnell Clark Bay, what's going on? Donald Clark Bay, what's going on? I see what's going on. But when he kept saying that, I'm like, what is he talking about? What does this have to do with the price of tea in China? Terrell Howard, what's going on? Yeah, because Sean Porter live a vegan lifestyle, so he was trying to hint at. Right? It's amazing because he was trying to hint at, like, for one, now watch this now. He was saying that Aleda Alvarez. Now watch this now. Wade Higgins, what's going on? This is where the delusion, this is why I ask y'all. When does the lies end? When does the truth begin? Or does it not matter? Right? So he said that Aleda Alvarez, he was trying to downplay fighters. Right? He was trying to make a case. But he was saying Aleda Alvarez beating Sergey Kovalev meant nothing because he wasn't the same fighter because he already was beat by Andre Ward. Right? But Ness and Danny was trying to make the case. If that's the case, how could you say that Terence Crawford did it better than Errol Spence when Errol Spence did it first? You talking about is either they did it first or they did it better? Chris Casanova, what's going on? Right? Did you do it first or he did it? Well, he did it first, but we did it better. Okay, well then Andre Ward beat Sergey Kovalev. You don't give Aleda Alvarez credit for beating Sergey Kovalev because you said Andre Ward already did it. But you give Terence Crawford credit for beating Sean Porter, but you don't give it. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. It just don't make sense. Kevin Moniz, what's going on? It don't make sense. Muhammad Yonis, what's going on? It just don't it don't add up. You can't say, well, Crawford, you did it first, but we did it better. And he said Kell Brook was coming off of a loss. Right? Now let me say this. Kell Brook was coming off a loss, a 9-month layoff, right? Billy Sapp, what's going on? Kell Brook was coming off a loss to Triple G and a 9-month layoff. Errol Spence was coming off a 9-month layoff. Right? Now check this out, though. So he says, but we did it better. Right? Okay. How could you have possibly done it better? If you're saying that he's coming off a loss, essentially you got to say Kell Brook was coming off of a loss too. Because who did Kell Brook beat after he got his orbital bone broken by Errol Spence and moved up to 154 and didn't fight Osboss and Deuce. What's going on? He didn't fight at welterweight for 3 years. And he didn't fight nobody worth note since getting his orbital bone broken, the second one, by Errol Spence. Brooklyn C, peace and blessings to you. And Kell Brooks, the first thing that Kell Brook came out his mouth, the first thing that came out Kell Brook's mouth was, it was the weight cut was too much for him. And y'all remember this? I'm going to give you the chocolate brownie. If you come up to 154, I'm more comfortable at 154. That's what Kell Brook claimed to fame. Remember, he kept pursuing Champ Light. What's going on? Remember, he kept pursuing Errol Spence and kept saying, Errol Spence needs to rematch me at 154. I can't make 147 because I jumped up to fight Triple G at middleweight, and coming back down was too much. I'm not a welterweight no more. If Errol Spence was to fight me at 154, I would beat Errol Spence at 154. So you mean to tell me this dude didn't fight at 147 for 3 years? And he kept pursuing Errol Spence to come to 154 to the point where Errol Spence was saying, "More money, what's going on?" Blue Hankerson, what's going on? Remember, Errol Spence was saying, "Somebody tell Kell Brook to leave me alone." Remember, Errol Spence kept saying that? Like, bro, tell this dude to leave me alone. Sergio Cossin, what's going on? Zeralis, what's going on? Remember, he kept saying that? Errol Spence kept saying, "Bro, leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone." Chris Brooks, what's going on? Because all Kell Brook, he was living. Oh, Errol Spence need to come to 54. Errol Spence need to come to 54. Now you gonna tell me this dude sat around fighting at 154, abracadabra, what's going on, for 3 years against nobodies at 154, right? And then 2 broken orbital bones, 3.5 years later, what is that weight from 47 to 54? That's a 7-pound weight jump. You're going to tell me him coming down to 47 is the same thing. Now, let's put this into perspective. Errol Spence, for his first title opportunity, went to the UK. His first time fighting for a title. Prince Baker, what's going on? He went to the UK. Dave Dollar, what's going on? Okay, for his first title opportunity, he went to the UK in front of 50,000 fans, throwing Brown, literally. Ian Randall, what's going on? Elected agitator, what's going on? You know what? I thought about that too, elected agitator. I thought about Champside. I'm like, man, I ain't seen nothing from Champside in a while. I gotta hit him up, but I know he takes breaks. He does that. He declares mind. Brother Elliot, what's going on? And he got other ventures he ventures into, and I know he takes breaks. So I'm gonna hit him up and see, make sure he good. But I know he does that. But now check this out, right? Exactly. Ricky said, Bluebird, according to Terence Crawford, those fighters aren't nobodies. We just didn't know who they were. Right. Just like he said with Igis Kavalasis. Triumphant. What's going on? Now, check this out, right? Errol Spence fought Kell Brook in the UK. Batman Forever, aka A17 Boxing B, my brother. Melville Money 11. What's going on? For his first title opportunity in the UK with 40, 50,000 people literally throwing brownies, because Kell Brook started this whole brownie thing. People were literally physically throwing brownies at Errol Spence. Right? So you're going to tell me that's the same guy, Paul and Hustle, what's going on? You're going to tell me that's the same guy Terence Crawford fought 3.5 years later. Naughty Crash, what's going on? Right? 3.5 years later, 3.5 years removed from fighting at welterweight, 2 broken orbital bones in your home country in America with no fans. Two 12 with Corey King. What's going on? Ruben Gutierrez. What's going on? Somebody please explain to me, how is that the same thing? Now, I've always said this, and I'll say this again. Sire Johnson, what's going on? They ain't sending out my notifications today. I switched up the time on them. And without a trainer, TC. And he had no trainer. Mr. L. Dollars, what's going on? Kendrell, what's going on? With no trainer. Okay, Kendrell, send me the info. And no trainer. Somebody explain to me, how on this green earth is that the same thing? Michael Dennis, what's going on? Swimming Neutron, what's going on? Eddie Sports Money, what's going on? Somebody please explain to me, how is that the same thing? Sweaty KFC, my brother in the super chat, dropping the Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Bud and Spence needs to just sign the contract. Then you can do all the talking you want. And it is looking like Haney gonna have to dog George again. Yeah, Sweaty KFC. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. They can't deny Devin Haney for too long. Gas Fit, what's going on? Only thing, Sire John said, only thing the same is the name. Facts. Manny Face Publishing, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, you know, they adjust the truth to fit their narrative to big up their favorites. Facts. Now, I've always said this, and I'm going to say it again, right, Miss T? Because we know they're going to twist my words. William Quick, what's going on? Miss T, we know they're going to switch my words. Right? They're going to switch my words up. But I've always said this, and I stick to this. I personally I don't care what version of Kell Brook it was. I always think Terence Crawford would have beat him anyway. Right? I always said I thought Terence Crawford would beat him anyway. But I have to debunk this narrative that it's the same guy. Henry Hunter, what's going on? It's just not the same guy. He didn't fight the same guy. He just didn't. It don't matter how much you try to want to force it. He didn't. My brother Ricky Williams in the super chat, the winning team. Go subscribe to my brother Ricky Williams. He said, smash the like button, though. Yeah, man. We got 716 people here and 350 likes. That's amazing. Jihad Mitchell, when was Spence not the favorite? Against Kell Brook in the UK. Against Kell Brook in the UK, Jihad Mitchell. Accurate aim, what's going on? Now the question is, when was he said you can't tell a man what's his word. Oh, I'm not saying that. Jawan Davis, Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Clifford Johnson, what's going on? I'm not saying what he feel like is and I always say this, Jihad Mitchell. I don't tell Terence Crawford what he feel like he's worth, but I do think he has to live in reality. Numbers don't lie. I don't care what you think you're worth. The numbers don't lie. Jihad Mitchell, when you walk into a job, any job, you don't tell them what you think you're worth. They tell you what they think you're worth. Now prove me wrong. Adrian D, what's going on? And nobody complains about it. You take the job or you don't. You take the job or you don't. That's just the way it works. Gerard M, what's going on? You don't walk in Wall Street and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm worth $1 million a year. They can say, okay, we glad you believe that. James Goldberg, what's going on? But guess what you're going to get? You're going to get this $150,000 a year. Or you can walk. You ain't got to take it. Eve Escapes, what's going on? Big facts don't cap, what's going on? You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. You understand? That's just the way the world works. And here's the thing, right, Jihad Mitchell? I know you're not you having a conversation in the chat. I just wanted to address it. Right? Wes Whitset, what's going on? So now Tua Fakava, what's going on? So now think about this. Ruben Langford, what's going on? Now you got to think about this, right? Supernova Sun 77, what's going on? Just like Wall Street, just like a truck driving industry, right? Unless you got your own truck, King Eugene III, what's going on? And you got your own business, and you making your own stops and pickups, then you can set your own price. If you work for what was it, old fashioned or whatever, you work for one of them companies, they're gonna tell you what you worth. You could have had your own company, right? And been making buku money. And then suddenly it came to an end. King, what's going on? Right? And now you need to work for Old Dominion. My son works for Old Dominion. Right? So you drive for Old Dominion. Now you go to Old Dominion. You think you're going to tell them, hey, man, I used to make $5,000 a week. They're going to say, cool. But you ain't going to do that here. Jose Morales, what's going on? You ain't gonna do it here, and you ain't gonna kick, scream, scratch, and crawl. Panama Jack, salute. Blessings to you out there in the road. It ain't gonna happen there. Miss T said, Blue, why haven't they went to a purse bid since they can't agree? Because they're not each other's mandatory. One of them have to be the mandatory for the other for it to go to purse bid. And they're not each other's mandatory. This is a voluntary unification fight. Ricky, what? Ricky, say it again? Hold on, Ricky. Let me put that up. PLG Ski, what's going on? And I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Go to ppv.blkprime.com. DeAndre Smith, what's going on? Greenville and Mike, what's going on? She said they should be, they 1 and 2. Yeah, but the sanction bodies, they ain't trying to hear that. And I need y'all to donate $1 super chat, refresh the super chat. I got multiple people saying they can't send a super chat. I don't know why. It just is what it is. Quentin Stewart, what's going on? My brother Ricky said, I don't think we're a good fit for you. Thank you for your time. Exactly. Have a nice day. See you later. Next, LaJessica Burton, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Money on my mind. He said after lying that he want Thurman. Who's lying that he want Thurman? Zaya Too Real. What's going on? Blue Boots versus Bud. Thurman versus Spence. Errol Spence already came out and said he ain't have no interest in fighting Keith Thurman. Brian Henry, what's going on? Dog Money, what's going on? So Myron Denar, my brother in the super chat, appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, they playing games with it. They ain't sending out my notifications. They're not allowing people to super chat. It is what it is. Clifford Johnson, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, what do you think about a ranking system with one champ like the UFC does, Blue? Can we ever get there, or is boxing too corrupt? You said it. You answered your own question right there at the end. Ben Frank Jr. 100. What's going on? George Grace, my brother, how you feeling? Appreciate you, brother. George Grace, I appreciate you. Now, think about this, right? Clifford Johnson. Let's talk about this, right? Richard Hill, what's going on? Just think about this, Clifford Johnson. The WBC, at first they put Keith Thurman in the ranking system in top 3, top 4. Now they just decide to wake up one day and say, you know what? He's number 1. Over Virgil Ortiz and Boots. That tells you everything you need to know. We ain't even got to dive no deeper. Now, what is their rhyme and reason? Miss Joette said, you're always tired, Blue. You need to get on a regular schedule. Yeah, Queen. It's just hard for me, man. I can't make it up to you, Queen. I went to sleep. I went to sleep at probably like 3:30. I woke up at 6:50. No, I woke up at 6 o'clock. I went to sleep at 3:30. I woke up at 6 o'clock. I went back to sleep at like 6:30. And then I woke up at 10:30. 10:30. It's just all over the place. And I think I've been up ever since. It ain't good. It ain't good. But Clifford Johnson, there you go. You answer your own question. GB Lifetime Vids, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Kel Slater, what's going on? Real One Job, what's going on, great brother? Accurate Aim. Quincy Carter, my brother, where you been at, bro? Blue Hankerson, no doubt, great brother. Appreciate you for being here. So, Chef Dre Boog, my brother, what's goody? So, yeah, you answered your own question, great brother. You answered your own question. So now you think about this, right? The WBC just attempted to put Keith Thurman in that position. Right? Miss Joette says, so do I. Chris said I have 9 to 5. But you know what the difference is, Queen? Women just know how to multitask better than men. Rondo Datcher, what's going on? Darnell Clark Bay, what's going on? Just know how to multitask. Mike Miller, what's going on? Devin versus Josh Taylor, good fight. But the problem is, Josh Taylor's not undisputed anymore. Mike Hayes, MC3369, what's going on? Josh Taylor's not undisputed anymore. Anthony Ford, what's going on? Yeah, Anthony Ford, it ain't no good, brother. We got to start getting sleep, bro. It catch up with you, man. I think he just moves up, Miss T. If they try to force Errol Spence to fight, he gonna move up. He made it abundantly clear on 2 separate occasions now. Yesterday, right? Errol not fighting Keith, no matter how mandatory they make it. Yeah, DVT game. What's going on? Yesterday, okay, Quincy Carter, blessings to you, King. On multiple occasions now, Errol Spence has let it be known that he ain't fighting Keith Thurman. Yesterday, and then remember when PBC put up that poll, and they said, "Do you want to see Errol Spence and Keith Thurman?" PBC put that up. Richard Hill, what's going on? And he went on the poll and said, "PBC needs to take the L out of Lover." So that was our answer right there. Take the L out of Lover. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. New Age of Heroes. What's going on? Keith Henry, what's going on? So, Brother Pig, what's going on? So now, hold on, let me text my mother. Had to text my mom. Isaiah Ray, what's going on? Snipe 84, Mr. 717, what's going on? Quincy Carter, my brother in the Super Chat. Blue, any reports on what's holding up the fight? I hear so many different things, it's not even worth repeating. Jesus Castro, what's going on? Kevin Pinckney, what's going on? I hear a lot of different things, Quincy Carter, that I just feel like it's not worth repeating because it's like, it's like I hear this, I hear the dates, I hear the venues, I hear Crawford wants this money, I hear Errol Spence wants this money, I hear the pot is not big, I hear a lot of things. And Lou Crispy, what's going on? And I just think it's not worth repeating at this moment. I just think that will Charlo and Boo Boo happen? I don't believe so. Jamal Charlo, he came out and he said, I want Demetrius Andre next. Sound good. And it sounded like he was on the goose. Blame it on the goose. He sounded like he was having a good time, bro. I wanted to join in. Jesus Valdez Carranza workout. What's going on? I want in. Smash that like button, people. So yeah, so I just think that it's a great news that Errol Spence said, listen, I ain't trying to fight nobody but Terence Crawford. Shawa Allah 77, what's going on? I think that Shawa Allah 77, Queen. I just realized that you was a queen. You do know that. And you never corrected me. You never corrected me, Queen. You let me sit here all these days, Queen, and say blessings to you, King. Mr. Holmes, what's going on? All these days, you let me sit here and call you King. Huh? All these days, she let me sit here and call King. Y'all be cracking me up, man. Literally. She said, you never called me King. Oh, I didn't? Okay. Okay. I'm a little tired anyway. Okay, Queen. Mr. Holmes, what's going on? My son's birthday is today, and he decided that he wanted to go to the Subway Series between the Yankees and the Mets, and I had to oblige. And it's baseball game, and the game starts at 7:00. So, and I'm in New York, and since I'm in New York, Jonathan Curse, what's going on? That means it's a 20-minute ride. Why not? What's going on? It's a 20-minute ride. It's a 20-minute ride from my house to Citi Field. But it's going to be a 2-hour ride because I live in New York. Mr. Don Boxing Bubble, what's going on? Chris Ellie, what's going on? Mike Smith, what's going on? So DP Rocker, my brother, what's going on? A 20-minute ride is going to turn into a 2-hour ride. So the game starts at 7. That means I got to leave my house at 5. I just ain't going to have time to stream. So I just said, listen, let me touch base with my peoples. Maybe the game ends early enough. I still get started at like 11, something of that nature. But who knows? Dion Gale, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I don't understand. Do you think they lowballing Bud because his low numbers and know he got a mandatory coming up? I don't think that they're lowballing him for any reason other than they just feel like this is what he's worth. See, we got to understand, right? We got to understand is that here's the thing. Showtime is a business. We dismiss that. Now, I don't agree with this. So I say this, right? Showtime is giving allowance to Steven Espinosa, Detroit Finest. What's going on? Essentially to play with his toys, which is boxing. Showtime don't need boxing, just like HBO don't need boxing, right? It's not a necessity. It's a toy, right? So it's a toy that Steven Espinosa enjoys, and they give him the allowance to play with his toys, which is boxing, okay? And that's a lot of money they have. You understand what I'm saying? And so I don't agree. I disagree, and I'm like, man, they should give him, big money. It's a big fight. James Vaughn, what's going on? You understand? But on the flip side, it's still a business. William Quick, my brother in the super chat, appreciate you. On the flip side, it's still a business at the end of the day. And because it's a business still at the end of the day, right? Meaty Riley, what's going on? They're going to give him what they based off the numbers. They're not going to overpay him because it's the biggest fight in boxing. And they don't feel like they can get a return on their investment. Trey, what's going on? They don't feel like they can get a return on their investment. You understand what I'm saying? They look at the numbers and they like, bro, you did 350,000 pay-per-views in 3 combined pay-per-views. Trayshawn Edwards, what's going on? You did 350,000 pay-per-views combined in 3 separate pay-per-views combined. Timothy Stockmine, what's going on? You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? And now we're supposed to give you a pitless amount of money Bobo, what's going on? You know, if that to be the case. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just not reasonable. William Quick, he said, try to refresh. I appreciate you, great brother. And I need y'all to smash the like button, people. 704 people, we should have 704 likes. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes all the way up. Renaissance Dad, what's going on? They have the exact numbers in negotiation. They're not guessing. Yeah, they're not guessing anything. Fatherly 81, what's going on? And they're going to base those numbers off of that. You understand? Will Smith and Dexter, Jenny, Jeff, what's going on? Oh, and DJ Jazzy Jeff, salute. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the way that, because it's still a business. It's showtime and it's a business. And that's how they're going to operate. Jeffrey Brooks, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, thing is, if they don't want to pay Bud, what is he's asking for, then I'm sure somebody else will buy that fight with a bigger offer. Jesse R, what's going on? The problem is, New Harper, what's going on? Errol Spence is signed to PBC. So now they can get an investment group to put up some money, but what that investment group is going to be looking for? Is the investment group going to be looking to have the fight somewhere else? You understand what I'm saying? Or are they going to be willing to do how they did with they were willing to do with ESPN and Top Rank with Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao? Here's the thing, right? I get confused as to say this, right? How is it that these big fights seem to always elude Terence Crawford? How? You didn't hear any of these problems with Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. Mass Arms, what's going on? We didn't hear any of these problems with Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence, Ugas and Errol Spence, Sean Porter and Errol Spence, Danny Garcia and Errol Spence. Why are we here? How? Just think about that. Trey, you got to read the whole thing, great brother. Google said they split the back end of the pay-per-view revenue. They didn't split the entire purse and everything down 50-50. They just split the pay-per-view on the back end. So people took that and they ran with it, talking about, now watch this now. They'll tell you that, right? They'll highlight, Errol Spence gave your Dana Sugas 50-50 split. Errol Spence gave your Dana Sugas a 50-50 split. Right? L. Harper Reptile, what's going on? Everybody says that. Terence Peters, what's going on? Right? John Kramer, what's going on? Now, they all highlight that. And they bring it to everybody's attention. All this week, I've been hearing, Errol Spence needs to give Crawford 50-50. He gave Ugas 50-50. No, he didn't. The SS family, what's going on? Patrick Bell, what's going on? Marco Ford, what's going on? He gave him 50-50 as far as the pay-per-view revenue share goes on the back end. He did not give him a 50-50 split as far as the purse goes. He did not give him a 50-50 split as far as the live gate goes. You understand? Broken Tradition, my brother Ron in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Ron, Broken Tradition. What's good with you, Ron? Mike Hughes, what's going on? So he didn't give him a 50-50 split. And look at the guaranteed purse, which we know that not to be true. It says Errol Spence got guaranteed purse of 1.5 and Ugas got it. Guaranteed person 1 million. Now we know that's not true. Good vibes only. What's going on? Ain't no way Errol Spence got a purse of 1.5 to fight Ugas in a unification bout on pay-per-view. Yeah, Ron, because today is my son's birthday. I'm taking him to the Subway Series game, the Mets and Yankee game at 7. So, you know, just to get to Shea Stadium at that time, or Citi Field, Ron, at that time, I got to leave at 5. And then it's going to take us 30 minutes to get inside the stadium on top of it. So, Mr. Miyagi, West Bmore, what's going on? Philly Miz 215, what's going on? So, you already know. Big Sky Straight, what's going on? So now, but this is what they'll tell you, right? They'll bring that up. But how come they never bring up? Why don't they ever bring up that he split? He took a less split to fight Amir Khan. Terence Crawford was the A side. Antonio King, what's going on? Tino P, what's going on? Terence Crawford was the A side, and he took a less split against Amir Khan. He took a 60-40 split with Amir Khan. And he was the A side. He took the less of the split. Jay Mobile, what's going on? KT, what's going on? PGH Big Dog, what's going on? Then he was willing to take an 80-20 split to fight Manny Pacquiao. Well, what are you talking about, Blue? Well, they had a pot. Then Desi level up. What's going on? Hold on. Time out, people. Then Desi level up says, so can he eat? Let the black man eat. Sheesh. I'm sorry. The last time I checked, Errol Spence is a black man. What are you talking about? Aren't they both black? Jose Polanco, what's going on? Spaniard PR, my brother. Yeah, great brother. I'm going to respond to everybody. But they both black. So it's okay to, when we say these things, right? Now think about this now. So it's okay for him to essentially rob the other black man, Anthony Lockhart, what's going on? So that he could eat? So I guess it's a dog eat dog world. Philly Miz 215, Greenville and Mike, what's going on? Bandel, what's going on? Yeah, but he earned his way to this fight. He never get the respect he needs. No, he gets the respect that he garners. He has nobody to blame but himself. So he gets the respect that he garners because he put himself in the position that he's in. Ain't nobody put him in the position that he's in but himself. And so he's supposed to, you said he earned his way. Okay, so Errol Spence earned his way to where he's at. Ty Boogie, what's going on? So Errol Spence is supposed to take a hit because he didn't make the right decision? No, Spence always get his pay. Crawford needs to get his respect. No, Errol Spence get his respect and his pay because he chose the right path. That's Errol Spence's fault that he chose the right path and Terence Crawford chose the wrong one? And so now we're supposed to say, let the black man eat? Double zeros, what's going on? What are we talking about here? Because you should be uplifting the one that made the right decision and saying, hey, bro, you gotta sacrifice because this dude, Victor Rodriguez, what's going on? This dude made the right decisions. So we telling this black man that made the right decision and chose the right path to sacrifice, so the black man that chose the wrong path in a good way, because they both in a good place, but the one that chose the wrong one, He's supposed to sacrifice to give to the one that made the bad decision? What are we talking about? Senzo, South Africa, what's going on? Errol Benedict, what's going on? Spence did earn his way as well. I just think Spence know he can lose to Crawford. Well, no, that's actually the other way around. Errol Spence is just standing on his square and demanding what he's supposed to get. Terence Crawford is demanding more than what he's actually worth in the boxing world by the business. He's trying to outprice what he's actually worth in the business of boxing because he knows that there's a chance he can lose. He's the one going above his pay grade, if this holds to be true, in this situation, because he knows he stands to lose. Errol Spence is just doing what he normally does. And so since the man is doing what he normally does, because he's the A side, now we telling him he needs to sacrifice so this black man can eat. What are we talking about here? Let me ask you a question. See, this is where we get twisted. And this is why I say we got to watch what we say. We got to repeat it to ourselves in the mirror out loud before you say it out loud on here. Let me tell you why. And then Desi, level up. Great brother. Don't take it as I'm coming at you. Take it as I'm just trying to enlighten you. Right? Because we family. So now look at it from this standpoint. How come Terence Crawford didn't take that same approach when it came to the non-black man that he fought? And he had no problem giving the non-black man the lion's share of the pies. But when it comes to the black man, like we like to say, then he wants it all. I'm confused. Because Manny Pacquiao, initially they said he wanted $40 million to fight Terence Crawford. $30 million, excuse me. Manny Pacquiao initially wanted $30 million to fight Terence Crawford. The investment group in Abu Dhabi then gave Bob Arum, this is on record, a pot to say, here we go, $50 million. Now, initially, right, keep this in mind, initially, they said Manny Pacquiao was asking for $30 million. But when that pot came down and Manny Pacquiao team realized there was a pot of $50 million, Manny Pacquiao changed his number from $30 million to $40 million. So instead of Terence Crawford getting 20 and Manny getting 30, Manny wanted $40 million now, and Terence get 10, and they was okay with that. So you let this dude change the price on you. He changed it up. Oh, we got 50 million? I want another 10. And he said, okay, give it to him. But now we demanding that Errol Spence give him an even split? Okay. Amir Khan, not a non-black man, right? Amir Khan got 7-5 for the Terence Crawford fight. Terence Crawford got 3-5 or 5 or 4. And you know what Bob Arum told me? Amir Khan knew how to negotiate. He got what he negotiated. That's what Bob Arum told me. Amir Khan and his team, they knew how to negotiate. So how come they didn't kick, scratch, claw, and scream and yell with Amir Khan? You the A side. Amir Khan was seen to be way past his prime. It was no doubt Terence Crawford was already champion and already the A side. But the first thing we come here and say is, man, when it comes to us against us, man, let the brother eat. Well, why wasn't he trying to eat when it came to the Filipino boxer? Why wasn't he trying to eat when it came to the Indian boxer? Why wasn't he trying to eat then? Scott Gonzalez, what's going on? Cool Boy Curry, what's going on? Anthony Lockhart, what's going on? Now when it comes to Errol Spence, I got to get 50-50 or it ain't happening. What? It started to sound like you don't want somebody to look like you to get more than you. If you start to compare the two, not saying that's the case. I'm just saying that's what it starts to look like. I'm just saying. Dion Gale in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Says salute to Spence. We all know, we all see who holding the fight up. Crawford doesn't want big fights. Want to live off accomplishments outside of 147. Shaking my head. Spence, move up. Yeah, and this is another thing I didn't like that they said. Well, I didn't like that Bernie said. I didn't agree with what Bernie said, right? Because then Bernie said, KT, what's going on? Then Bernie said this, right? And salute to my brother, Carolina Ryder, in the building, in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother, Carolina Ryder, in the building, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. Hey, King, you know what I meant to tell you before, and I need you to do it now? Drop the information to your restaurant in the chat, great brother. He says, salute, Blue, salute to you. Hey, King, drop the information and the location for your restaurant, not your location, but the location to the restaurant in the chat. So people in that area, whether you're in South Carolina, North Carolina, go support my brother Carolina Ryder, man. King, drop the link, the information to the restaurant in the chat. And I need y'all to get the likes up, man. There's no way we don't even have 700 likes. We got almost 900 people here, and we don't even have 600 likes. See, brother Tip O'Malley is in South Carolina. Yeah, King, drop the information to the Pool Counter Box. Go subscribe to my brother Pool Counter Boxing. Yeah, I kept meaning to say that, man. My mind be all over the place. Salute to my brother Den Desi Level Up, man. These are the kind of conversations I like to have. You see, the brother, this is what I like. Den Desi Level Up, man. I appreciate you coming through, bro. And I appreciate you standing on your square, man. And I appreciate, these are the kind of conversations I like to have. He not being delusional. We just having a conversation. These are the conversations I like to have. Not what people just going to tell me, hey, yeah, Blue, the sky is blue, but yeah, no, it's light blue. Like, no, my brother, we having a conversation. This is dope. I like that. Patrick Bell, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. Here's a little support. Keep doing you, my brother. I appreciate you, great brother, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Mass on, my brother in super chat. Bud is hurting himself, and I'm loving it. Ha! I'm loving it. Salute to you, great brother. Hey, man. Yeah, man. I like to have Chase Green. What's going on? Legit conversations. Hey, come here, birthday boy. Tell the people. There go the birthday boy right there. Take your hat off. Take your joint so they can see. Woo-wee. Look at this. Look at this hang time. Look at this hang time. There go the birthday boy. Say what's up, kid. What's up? This is the birthday boy. He boxed and he played baseball. And he going to the baseball game today to watch. What team you like? Yankees. Yankees. That's what I'm talking about. It's go time. You know what I'm saying? Yankees all day. All day. They saying happy birthday, kid. Thank you. Love you, kid. Love you too. Give me some ski. All right, baby boy. I'm my stuff ready. Huh? Okay. Christopher Schaefer, my brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue. He says, salute, Blue. How much do these people want EJ to bend? He already has. The numbers say he's outside. He outsells Bud 3-1. Belts 3-1. Gates more like 4-1. That's 75-25. Initial offer was 60-40. Very generous. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to my brother Christopher Schaefer, always coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down and showing me love, dropping that good on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Go subscribe to my brother Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Knockout, drop the link to your channel in the chat. FSU was good. Mike Hughes, my brother in the super chat, dropping that on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Mike Hughes in the super chat, dropping that on your boy Blue. He said Spence never had to kiss Errol during his career. The facts. Facts. That's facts. Richard Diaz, D-Ray Promotions, what's going on? Edgar Chavez, what's going on? JXT 1086, what's going on? Chuck, what's going on? Jesus Castro, what's going on? Shawams, what's going on, great brother? Mode 21, AC Unlimited, what's going on? Yeah, he said. Oh, no, I'm from New York, great brother. I'm from New York. Tavares DeVance, what's going on? Sean Clark, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, happy birthday, young brother. Blessings. Blessings to you. Boston Combat Films, what's going on? Carolina, drop the info, great brother. Did you drop it? Scant Rants, what's going on? Brother Knockout said, anybody pushing for Terence Crawford to get 50-50 split don't want to see the fight. Agreed. Agreed. Steve Mega, what's going on? And again, like I said, Knockout, I'm not against, him personally saying what he wants. You know what I'm saying? I just don't agree, when it comes down to the business part about it. It just is what it is. What you looking for, kid? I got mommy a laundry bag and I got my Oh. Race event, what's going on? Spare your PR, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Spare your PR, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Miss Joette. She said, this is hurting you, huh, Quincy? Ball game, what's going on? The problem be, this is what the problem is. Clifford Johnson, what's going on? We know Regular J, what's going on? Why shouldn't Bud get 50-50 split? I'm not saying he shouldn't get it, because if personally, I want him to get 50-50 split. I want him to get as much money as possible. But if it's gonna hold up the fight, you got to live in reality. You understand what I'm trying to tell you, regular J? I'm not against him getting 50-50. I'm not against him getting up $200 million. Get all the money you could possibly get. But if it's gonna hold up the fight and you're not being realistic, then because the Cinnamon Savage, my brother, he said, do his braids hurt? No, he loves his braids. When his hair's out and it's hanging, he don't like it. John Tucker, what's going on? Because his hair is so long. It's long like my sisters, like his sisters. And then when he's with his sisters, then people think he's his sisters, and he don't like that. So he puts it in braids, different styles of braids, so that he don't because people confuse him all the time. Oh, they all so cute. How old are they? And just lump them all together, and then he gets annoyed, seriously annoyed. And winner never quits. What's going on? He gets seriously annoyed, like literally, like he gets, yeah, he ready to let him fly. That type of annoyed. Sean Clark, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, the whole narrative against Spence is cap. The weaker resume giving Ugas 50-50, him ducking Bud is all cap. Spence been the truth thus far. Agreed. It's all cap. And then here's another narrative. This is something I can't stand. Because everybody says this, and I just listened to Bossy Rodriguez. What's going on, great brother? I always see people say this. Well, Errol Spence ain't do nothing that Terence Crawford did because he only fought in one weight class. What does he like more? Cinnamon Savage? You have to ask him. It depends on the season. I would say baseball, but it depends. Because if I'm going to the boxing gym or it's training time, he's committed to that. So it's like, he go through stages because some days, some weeks, the whole week, all I see him watching is boxing. Then some weeks, all I see him watching is baseball. So, D Stacks TV, what's going on? Quincy, what's going on? So I really can't tell you, great brother. Maya Egypt, will do, Queen. So he's young, so it fluctuates. But if I had to bet, I would say if he had to choose, he does the numbers. My son does the numbers. He like, listen, they get paid in baseball this, they get paid in boxing this. There go my brother Carolina Ryder, put the information. Lucky Show, what's going on? Siddiqui Brown, what's going on? Go to my brother Carolina restaurant, 2804 South College Road, Wilmington, North Carolina, 28412 Tokyo Express Grill. Go support my brother Carolina Ryder, man. Support the restaurant, 2804 South College Road, Wilmington, North Carolina, 2814 Tokyo Express Grill. Go support my brother Carolina Ryder, man. King Stu, what's going on? Ray Patterson, what's going on? If you're in the area, if you're not in the area, go support it. Appreciate you, Maya Egypt. Arthur Lockhart, what's going on? Antho Lockhart, what's going on? Yeah, so I think that, he look at he be looking at the numbers and he like, he be like, Dad, they just paid this dude, this, and he know the numbers. He ain't playing no games. He know them numbers. He ain't playing them games. He know the numbers. Trust me. Robert Pitts, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said 50-50 split and multiple belts was a process to gain the advantage when it comes to time for a mega fight. He don't have to give Bud 50-50 because of that. It's a process. Agreed, Robert Pitts, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Now, another thing is this, right? And go support my brother Carolina Ryder. Go support his business. A1 Hoop Zone. Go subscribe to my brother A1 Hoop Zone. What's good with you, King? J New 402. What's going on? So now another thing is go support my brother Carolina Ryder. Once again, 2804 South College Road, Wilmington, North Carolina. 28412 is the area code. It's Tokyo Express Grill. Go support Tokyo Express Grill. Google it if you can't find it. Hen Dog, yeah, they're not sending out notifications today. If you can't find it, Tokyo Express Grill in Wilmington, North Carolina. So with that said, right? Another thing is, I heard Bernie say on Warren Smith, what's going on? He said, Errol Spence ain't do nothing. He ain't accomplished nothing, right? And I'm in my head and I'm saying, what are you talking about? Errol Spence didn't accomplish anything. The dude, and so Ness and Danny, they like, what? He unified the belts in the division against all world champions. What do you mean he didn't do nothing? No, he ain't beating nobody. He ain't switched divisions. Well, guess what? To that, I say this. Texas mate, what's going on? Well, that's strong. Peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? And I need y'all to get the likes to 1K. If they're not sending out the notifications, they're stopping people from sending super chats. They're only picking and choosing who can send a super chat and who can't, right? Why do we have 700, 800 people and we have 609 likes? We should have at least 1,000 likes right now. Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV in the building. What's good with your money? Drop the link in the chat. He says, salute my brother Blue Blood. Happy birthday to your young prince and one of your hair to the throne. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My guys, man. I love my sons. James, what's going on? So to that, I say this. Now, the same person that says that, right? Errol Spence ain't do nothing. He fighting one division. To that, I say this. These be the same people that praise Marvin Hagler. Somebody tell me, my brother Ricky Williams is still in the building. Lance Dillian, what's going on? How many weight classes did Marvin Hagler fight in, Ricky? Because I get confused. These be the same people saying that Marvin Hagler is a legend, and you can't compare nobody to Marvin Hagler. Somebody tell me how many weight classes did Marvin Hagler fight in? The Black Underground, my brother in the super chat. He said, Blue Blood Sports TV, hashtag boxing historian, hashtag facts. Salute. Appreciate you, King. Mr. Holmes, what's going on? How many weight classes did Marvin Hagler fight in and win it? The last time I checked, Zoomverse, what's going on? Tajada, familiar Tajada, what's going on? Miss T said, Blue, I think Bernie says that nonsense on purpose to get people talking, and I don't think he know more than us, to be honest. Yeah, he knows. He's just saying this, again, blindly defending his brother. Victor Galloway, what's going on? Without truth. Mom Z, what's going on? Victor Galloway, what going on, brethren? Nelski Vision, what's going on? Marvin Hagler has fought in one division. Dominated one division. Alpha Yashua, what's going on? At some point in time, Marvin Hagler had to fight guys that wasn't that good or perceived to be the best. Right? Because he was in one division. Everybody couldn't be the best. Quincy can't see me. Y'all can't see me? Y'all can't see me? YouTube is playing with my views. They're playing with the notifications. They're playing my stream overall. My brother Ricky said middleweight division his entire career. So Ricky, but if you ask Bernie, is Marvin Hagler a legend? He'll say, yeah, right? But everybody came to Hagler. Let me say it again. Maybe y'all missed it. Let me get my sponge out. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the sponge out. Let me sponge it. Get my Wolverine on. Let me get my Wolverine on. Makai K, yeah, Queen. Let me pull out the sponge, Queen. You know what I'm saying? Get my Wolverine on. Everybody went to Marvin Hagler. Facts, Willette. They're going to be mad. Willette, they're going to be mad. This ain't falling off. It's real. Oh, no, it can't be real. His hairline ain't real. His hair is a wig. It ain't fall off. J-Lock since 2002. What's going on? It ain't fall off, though. Hairline ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? Some wig I got must be sold in. Elijah on the Dom, what's going on? Must be sold in. Everybody went to Marvin Hagler. Quincy Carter Blue must got Indian in his family. Facts. Hey. Yeah, Miss T, it must be sold in. That's what they're going to say. Deontay right hand, what's going on? Mob Z, what's going on? T Wells 30 Deuce, what's going on? Hendor, what's going on? Hey, Miss T, they're going to say he must have it sold in. That's what they're going to say. It's sold in. Hemp 420, Kel Slater, what's going on? He said, Gorilla Negro glue blue. Oh, man. Duncan Penderhughes, what's going on? Oh, man. Jay Grant Jr., what's going on, King? So, listen, Rivera Frazier, what's going on? He said if Bud can accept 40 versus Khan, he can take 40. He can take it versus Spence. Agreed. So, yeah, T Wells 30 Deuce, they love the Beijing thing. Hey, man, he got Beijing. He got, man, you dudes is amazing, bro. I don't even know what Beijing is. I'll be honest, I had to Google it. Gabos, what's going on? Everybody kept saying Beijing. I'm like, what is Beijing? I didn't even know what it was. Literally, I had to Google it. I'm like, what is, I asked my barber, I'm like, bro, what is Beijing? He was like, it's hair paint. I'm like, what? I Googled it. I'm like, dudes can't be real. You can't be. Mr. Lightning World, what's going on? It's like a hair paint, Jay Grant Jr. Amazing. Yeah, Simmons Savage. I got a hair transplant. You know what I mean? I can't even afford that. Abraham Williams, what's going on? Floyd got that billionaire money. He get A-Rad money! So anyway, Victor Galloway said, Blue, I'm going to try the super chat. Super chat broke? Yeah. Donate $1 super chat refreshment. Jelly Bean 4280 is going on. Victor Galloway says the super chat is broke. Yeah. Yeah, bro. They pick and choose, man. They pick and choose. Mob Z says, stop saying I'm capping and say some facts. I don't know who you're talking about. I ain't say he was capping. Mob C, okay. All EJs, he said, all EJs belts came from fighters with losses. What does that mean, though? What does that mean? Because they had losses. All EJ's belts came from fighters that had losses. Overhyped resume. Okay. Let's say that to be the case, right? Did Ricky Burns have a loss when Terence Crawford got his belt from him? I'm not sure. Is that true? Yes or no? But just because you don't have a loss, Durham Frazier, what's going on? Don't mean you're not better than the fighter with a loss, without a loss. Jay Dixon, what's going on? Donate $1 super chat, refresh the super chat for the people that can't send a super chat. So here's the thing, right? Just because you have a loss, don't mean that you're better than the fighter. Don't mean that you're not better than the fighter without a loss. It can mean you haven't faced the same level of competition. Southern T, go subscribe to my brother Southern T, TWT in the building. Be more patient. What's going on? Victor Galloway, brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. So now, that doesn't mean anything. Let me show you. Let's go to the videotape. Okay? Is Timothy Bradley a better fighter than Manny Pacquiao? E45 the Great. What's good with you, great brother? Brian Jackie, what's going on? Yeah, he wanted my attention. Now you garnered the attention. I'm going to give it to you. Rodriguez Dow, what's going on, great brother? Ultimate TV, what's going on? Jay Waiters, my brother in the super chat. What's good with you, Jay? How you feeling, great brother? Danny Burns, what's going on? Was Timothy Bradley a better fighter than Manny Pacquiao? No. Right? No. We know this not to be the case. Okay? And Manny Pacquiao was knocked out 3 times. Boss Red 357, what's going on, great brother? Manny Pacquiao was knocked out 3 times, had multiple losses in different ways, right? Neighborhood Hebrew, what's going on? He had been badly outboxed by Eric Morales. He was knocked out by 2 guys you never even heard of. Then he was brutally knocked out. Jay Get 856, what's going on? Mike Hughes, what's going on? Terrell Parrott, what's going on? Then he was brutally knocked out by Juan Manuel Marquez. Right? And what does that mean? Manny Pacquiao lost in every way possible. Do you realize that? So when you say Errol Spence's resume is overrated because all the champions he beat had losses, that don't even make sense. Floyd Mayweather beat more world champions than anybody in the history of the sport of boxing. How many of them was undefeated when he beat them, though? How many? The 2 guys on his resume that jump right out at you is Canelo and Diego Corrales. When he beat Gennaro Hernandez, he already had a loss. When he beat Shane Mosley had a loss. When he beat Manny Pacquiao had losses. When he beat Oscar De La Hoya, he had losses. When he beat Marquez had losses. When he beat Victor Ortiz, he had losses. When he beat Robert Guerrero, he had a loss. When he beat what's his name? Jesus Luis Castillo, he had losses, right? He beat Arturo Gatti, he had loss. Ricky Hatton was another guy that didn't have a loss, right? So how many people he beat that were undefeated? So we put too much emphasis on the O. That was a staple because everybody wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose, and it got so much attention because you just wanted to see him lose, and it just gained a lot of traction. You look at Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Riddick Bowe, That whole heavyweight era. Which one of them was undefeated? Which one of them was undefeated? None. None. So Floyd Mayweather beat 3 undefeated champions. Ricky Hatton, Diego Corrales, and Canelo Alvarez. And those wasn't even his best wins. Those wasn't even his most important wins. His most important wins was Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, and Arturo Gatti. Arturo Gatti was his first pay-per-view big fight. Manny Pacquiao was the biggest fight in the sport of boxing history. And Oscar De La Hoya catapulted him into the Money May status. They all had losses. They all had losses. Now, Victor Postol, he was undefeated when Terence Crawford fought him, I believe. I don't remember. But I know all the other champions he beat, they had losses. And the champions that he beat wasn't to the level of King Ali. What's going on, great brother? Of the guys that Errol Spence beat. Gamboa might have been undefeated too. So when we say this, how could his resume be how could it be overrated, overhyped? I'm confused by that. How is it overhyped? What's overhyped about it? And that's the case if we go through everybody's resume with a fine-tooth comb, you're not going to see a lot of people looking very proud. Benavidez wasn't a champion. Benavidez wasn't a champion. Victor Galloway, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Keep it 100. Bud's team don't know how business works. Come on, they supported him staying with Top Rank. I agree. That was a bad decision. You know, it just see what happens here is like Miss T said. Me and Miss T was saying this. Ethiopians, what's going on? We were saying this earlier, right? I defend not Errol Spence. I'm defending a narrative against Errol Spence. That people want to push on Errol Spence, Angel Smokes, what's going on? Because they don't want to hold their favorite fighter accountable for making the mistakes that he made. So when these conversations come up, then you find me and I find myself defending a narrative against Errol Spence, the landing man, what's going on? And in return, that turns into me being an Errol Spence fanboy. Daniel Burris, what's going on? Because you can't say anything else worth substance. You can't prove there is no truth to what you're saying. And because there's no truth, right? Then in return, the word fan, the two words fanboy comes into play. Young King Company was good with you, great brother. Because you have nothing else to defend or to say. So it results in name calling. Sean Clark, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Indigo Burns, Indongo, Burns, and Horn not better than Brooke, Porter, or Ugas, period. Spence took belts from better champions. Bud ain't take a belt in ages. Bucket guy, what's going on? Oh, boy. He said Spence barely beat Porter, but Bud knocked him out. I say Spence is overrated. Bucket guy, that don't even make sense. You just sound silly. He didn't knock out Sean Porter. That's first and foremost. We need to know the difference between a knockout and a stoppage. You didn't see Sean Porter knocked out. And they both knocked him down in the same round. It's just that He got one more knockdown than Errol Spence, and then Sean Porter's father saw enough and waved the white towel. C Money Best Style. My brother is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Tony Mitch Television. What's going on? Coogee Cool. What's going on? Sean Porter was up on his feet, very much so conscious, very much so aware of what's going on, was not badly hurt. He was actually frustrated and stomping his feet. H.L. McClain Deuce. What's going on? And he was upset and disappointed in himself. Champ Life. What's going on? Well, you can speculate all you want. It wasn't a knockout. I don't care if you say Kenny didn't let him get knocked out. I don't care what you say. He wasn't badly hurt. Shining light. What's going on? Wayne Jr. What's going on? He wasn't badly hurt. He wasn't unconscious. He wasn't wobbling and stumbling all over the place. None of that was true. So that don't even make sense. He didn't knock out anybody. He got a stoppage. His father threw in the towel, and his father already told you that he was going to throw in the towel. It was already premeditated. He told you in camp leading up into it, he didn't like that Sean Porter wasn't committing to what he wanted him to commit to, and at the first sign of adversity, he was going to stop the fight. That's what Kenny Porter said. I don't care if you take how you take it. Connie Hawkins, what's going on? It just is what it is. He told you that. And that's what he did, Mr. Allo. What's going on? He told you what he was going to do, and he did just that. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K, people. Smash the like button. 400. What's going on? King Judah, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said the same people saying undefeated is all that matters are the same people that will tell you Canelo owes the best fighter in the world sitting on 2 L's. Right. Exactly. He's the face of the sport of boxing, Canelo Alvarez. So get this. If you beat Canelo Alvarez right now for undisputed, then it don't matter because he already had 2 losses. That just sounds silly, don't it? And salute to my brother King Judah dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. King Ferg, Connie Hawkins, Sean Clark, what's going on? It just sounds silly. A-Dub, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, Sean Porter actually went down in the 11th round against Spence, the 10th against Crawford. Okay. Why I keep thinking it's the 10th round? I don't know why I keep thinking it's the 10th round. I don't know why. Why? Huh? You need to do what? I'm almost done in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I'm done. I think Beaver was the face of boxing. Yeah, you don't. Yeah. Dion Dub said me and Kenny Porter had money on the 10th round. You ain't right, bro. James with AZ, appreciate you, brother. I'll recur this guy. He said me and Kenny Porter both had money on the 10th round. Dion Dub, bro. You ain't right, bro. Keep him up, champ. Lawrence Brazier, what's going on? Hey, Mob Ties 5-5, what's going on? Boo, how you give all Spence fans wrenches? Block anybody that say something against EJ? Man, you don't believe that. Big Boy Scoop 39 Deuce, what's going on? Olu Ones, what's going on? Hey, Mob Ties 5-5, right? Quincy Carter is one of my brothers, been here forever. He's one of the biggest Terence Crawford supporters. And he had a wrench forever and a day. Quincy Carter had a wrench forever and a day, bro. And we get into drag out arguments. Facts. And we get into drag out arguments. So Hoodie Smoke too. My brother Hoodie Smoke. Come here and support every single day. He said he not blocking nobody. Who they supposed to be blocking? Ultimate TV, Spence 103,125,000 in pay-per-view revenue. Bud $23,448,650 in pay-per-view. It's not close. Yeah, we know the numbers. Malik L, what's going on? Aaron Jones, what's going on? Neighborhood Hebrew, my brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "Come on, Blue. This is not Mayweather or Hagler area where the best fought the best. There was no side of the street the water the sport down." That's not true. That's not true at all. Because if that's the case, why didn't Aaron Pryor and Richard Pryor and Aaron Pryor, the late great Richard Pryor, why didn't Aaron Pryor and Sugar Ray Leonard fight? And there was only two major companies at the time as well. You got to keep that in mind, right? You had Top Rank and Don King. There's plenty of fights back then that didn't happen. Look how long it took for the politics, and look what Sugar Ray Leonard was stalling out Marvin Hagler. Come on, let's be real here. Let's not have hindsight be 2020. Daniel Stanley, my brother, what's good? No cap, what's going on? It's always been sides of the street. Tone Mitch Television, my brother in the super chat, he said, "Who you choose to be on the cover of boxing game?" It should be multiple fighters. It should be Canelo Alvarez, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Tank Davis, and that's it. Should be Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Canelo Alvarez, and Tank Davis. And Devin Haney. Chris Little and Taylor, what's going on? And Devin Haney. I guess you want to put Tyson Fury in the back at heavyweight. I would put Usyk because he's the unified heavyweight champ. I would put Usyk faded. I would put Usyk, if you want to put the two heavyweight champions, Usyk and Tyson Fury faded in the upper corners. Usyk and Tyson Fury faded in the upper corners. And then I would have Canelo and I would have Canelo, Terence Crawford, because they both was undisputed. I would have Errol Spence in the middle. And then I would have Devin Haney and Tank at the bottom. King Furry, what's going on? To fill out the whole cover. Neighborhood Hebrew, my brother back in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, I am 51 years old. They all fought each other, plus 2 belts made it harder. 2 belts made it easier. You only had to collect 2 belts. How could 2 belts make it harder when you only had to collect 2? Collecting 4 compared to collecting 2. That doesn't even make sense, great brother. If I only have to collect 2 belts, it makes it easier. You know who to focus on. Mario Davis, what's going on? Collecting 4 belts is way harder. Straight combo, what's going on? And you know they didn't all fight each other because you ain't never seen Bama Jeff 79, what's going on? You never seen Sugar Ray Leonard and Aaron Pryor fight each other. And you barely saw Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler fight. Come on, let's be real, great brother. I'm on the wrong side of 40 and you on the wrong side of 50. Ahmad B. Poetic, what's going on? But we know the truth. Davion Henderson, what's going on? Come on, let's not play that game with me, great brother. We was on the verge of, and just like you're 51 years old. We was on the verge of never seeing Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard. You know this. Terry Mag, what's going on? And on that note, I got to get out of here. I got to start getting ready. But I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Depending upon how early I can come back, right? I will come back, on. You understand? Depending upon what time I get back. Or I might give y'all a car chronicle. Driving back, we might do the car chronicle. You know what I'm saying? They playing my views now. Miss Joette, blessings, Queen. Alvin Curry, what's going on? Nah, I'm going to just drive. Daniel Staley, my brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue Blood, hashtag Spence, hashtag Boots. Where you been at, great brother? Ches Bleak 0573, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, Miss Willette Strong, I'm just going to drive. Yeah, I'm going to drive. So let me get out of here, people. Appreciate you, Daniel Staley, dropping that good on your boy Blue. And smash that like button. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up. Gator Nation 78. He said, Blue, come on, bro. When you got more belts, you got more champions, so anybody can claim. That's not what it was about. That's not what the question was about. Stop trying to move the goalposts on me. I'm sharpening that, brother. The point was, how hard is it to become undisputed? Not how hard is it to become a champion. See, don't try to play that game with me. Tyrone Basnight, what's going on? The point is not how hard is it to become a champion, or the point is how hard is it to become undisputed. That's the point. Two different arguments. That's two different arguments, brother. Stop. I'm quicker than that, brother. I'm quicker than that. That's not what we was talking about. We was talking about how hard is it to become undisputed compared to how hard is it to become a champion. It's two different things. I wasn't talking about how hard is it to become a champion. I was saying how hard is it to collect all the belts and become undisputed. That's two different things. Two different things. Lester T and Plan B, what's going on? Itchy the Dawn, what's going on? But let me get out of here. I'll be back on. Make sure y'all come back on. Let's talk about this again. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.